Sellers, what would you do if a buyer makes a full price offer for your property but asks for a seller concession? But it's a great question. Here's my take on it. Do you remember the days when just about any home on the market would get like 30 offers in the first 2 weeks? Buyers would pay $50,000 or more over asking. They would waive their inspection and appraisal contingencies and not even ask the seller for any closing concessions just to win a bidding war. Believe it or not, that was not even a year ago. Well, sorry to say it, but those days are over. And I'm going to tell you why. It's due to this seemingly sudden rise in the mortgage rates that homes have just become less affordable for a lot of people. I mean, a lot of buyers are pulling back altogether while others are slower to pull the trigger. And in turn, homes are now sitting on the market a bit longer, which means there's more standing inventory for buyers to choose from. Now, what does that mean for you, the seller? Well, what that means is the average home gets 1 to 3 decent offers instead of 30. Now, so to answer your question, assuming you're motivated to sell and the amount of the concession the buyer is asking for is reasonable, it may be best you go ahead and give that concession. I mean, a reasonable ask would be somewhere between 1 to 3% of the contract price. And guess what, though? If you're lucky enough that your prospective buyer has fallen in love with your house, you may be able to negotiate a higher price that would be enough to offset that seller concession, which means you break even. And so in the end, your buyer is going to appreciate your help, and you'll still maximize your net proceeds at closing. Now, if that's not a win-win negotiation, I don't know what else to call it. So, for more tips and strategies about how to sell your home for top dollar in a changing market, I want you to request a copy of my book at this link right here. Or you can just get in touch with me via DM, phone, or email. I hope this tip was helpful. I want you guys to have a safe and fabulous and wonderful Thanksgiving. I'll see you next Thursday.